Hi everybody, I'm Kelly Heidbrader and this is Lenawee. We take our cameras to all of the schools around the district to give you a first-hand look at how hard our teachers work and the wonderful things our kids are learning. We have so many special students here in Lenawee, and some of those very special students have graduated, moving on to the real-life experiences at the Hope Center. And there are a group of super special graduates that have been working as interns at ProMedica Bixby Hospital. The program is called Project Search, and their mentors share some pretty emotional connections during their graduation ceremony.
Project Search is a work-based learning program where students come in and experience 3 internships. They work in 14 different departments. They get a choice of 3 internships a year, and they work side by side ProMedica Bixby health professionals who are teaching them to raise their skill sets to be better workers.
They become part of our family. Our team gets really excited to work with the individuals. It adds a new passion, a new dimension to what we do. We learn a lot from them. And on the flip side, we get to give back to them to hopefully better their future and get them more integrated into the community.
As a graduate, I feel happy, and I'll miss the departments that I was in, and I'll definitely come back and visit each department that I was in.
It's given them a real shot to get out and getting a real job, and they just needed that extra little help through the work here at Project Search and through others to help them do some job development within the community. And I think without that, they would have a much more difficult time competing against other employees. So it's been wonderful, and the support's been overwhelming. It's just been a great experience for both, not only Project Search staff, but ProMedica Bixby Hospital.
Any Lenawee County business can connect with us here at the LISD and be a part of Project Search, inviting our extremely special graduates into your own workforce. Now we take off to Britton Deerfield Elementary School. They are planning a game that we have played all through our childhood. It's called Bingo, and they are using those 5 letters to help them with their math skills.
Boys and girls, we're going to do our Friday activity that helps us with our mental math, and we are going to play Bingo! One of the things that we like to do to practice our facts, because they need to know these, just simple addition and subtraction facts, is our bingo game. What's nice about this is, one, all kids like games. There's always prizes to work for, and I think the thing too that helps is those kids that maybe might struggle with writing 9 plus 4, you can just say 9 plus 4 and it's in their head. Typically on Fridays we'll play bingo. Sometimes it's sight words, sometimes it's sentences, sometimes it's adding and subtracting, because those I have to get there, I have to get those down before they can move on to other things. I have 18 kids. I have a couple kids, that are reading 4th and 5th grade level, and a couple that are reading 1st grade level. They're an active bunch. They've been together since pre-K, so they can argue like brothers and sisters. So that's been a fun dynamic to deal with.
Isn't that a fun day in class? Well, coming up next, we're taking you to our culinary lab at the LISD and making some gourmet mac and cheese with one of our student chefs.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe. 14 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, this year she celebrated her 50th wedding anniversary.
Is that why you've taken off your jeans?
No, I've taken off my jeans to prove the link between jeans and the fight against breast cancer.
Oh, that's interesting. Do I have to take off my jeans?
No, nobody has to take off their jeans, Mom, but everybody has to go to denimday.com right now. I'll explain everything, dress code optional.
Apparently. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Learn more at denimday.com.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
Macaroni and cheese is a big kid favorite recipe, and our student chefs have a few ways to kick it up a notch, or maybe 2. Get a pencil handy. A recipe is coming your way right now.
Hello, I'm Gage, and I'm going to show you how to make a gourmet mac and cheese. First thing you want to do is you're going to want to make a roux using just the same amount of butter and flour. So I have a cup of each. You're going to want to melt your butter. You want to make sure you move your butter around. You don't want it to burn. Once your butter is melted like it is right now, you can add your cup of flour. And then when it's done, it should have a wet sand kind of texture. Next thing you want to do is you're going to get another pot and start cooking your cheese sauce or a bechamel sauce. Add milk. You're gonna wanna keep moving around or else you will curdle it and it will not taste as good as it would be if you didn't. Once your milk is really hot, you're gonna add some of your roux. You don't need that much. Then it'll dissolve inside of it and it'll thicken it. You'll know it's thick enough when if you bring it up on the side of the pan, it'll coat it. Then you can turn your heat down so that it's no longer as hot as it was, and then you can start adding some cheese. In this bowl, I have pepper jack, sharp cheddar, and Gouda. You just add some of it to it. While it's hot, you're gonna want it to be shredded, or else it will not melt. Next thing you wanna do is get a pot of water, just water. You wanna bring that water to a boil. Then you can add your pasta, and then you're gonna want either a rubber spatula like I'm using or a wooden spoon, and you can stir it so they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. You'll know your noodle is done when it's squishy, soft. And when they're done, you take them off the heat, strain them out. Then you're gonna warm up your cheese sauce, and once your cheese sauce is warm, put as much as desired on top of your mac and cheese. I'm Gage Cordy, and that's how you make mac and cheese.
Let's take off to Sand Creek Schools, and you can hear music through the halls in that district. Students there are singing songs to learn some complicated science lessons.
Teaching students that, they have control over their learning. They have to have the effort, the strategies in place in order to make those strong neuron connections.
Miss Benj is in here teaching us perseverance and grit to succeed, and she really dedicates a lot of time to trying to help us succeed in what we want to do. And the song is called Neuroplasticity. Oh, don't you dare give up. Just keep your brain working. You might be holding back. Just say neuroplasticity. My name's Jordan Wilson, and this is Emily Tripp. We've been working on this song for a while. We all really enjoy doing it.
We've been practicing that song quite a bit. The kids were really excited about it. It was something that they know the song, they're familiar with the song, and they're really coming more into themselves the more they practice it. So I can see them having a lot of fun.
Our lessons is about perseverance and tenacity. Just to keep trying and never give up.
Our neurons are making weak connections the first time we learn something new. As we keep practicing it, our neuron connections get a little bit stronger until those neuron connections are completely strong enough and we understand the content, we're able to move on and learn something new. So basically it's taking what we know in the short-term memory, moving it to long-term memory.
Oh, don't you dare give up. Just keep your brain working. You might be holding back. Just say neuroplasticity.
It's just teaching students that, they have control over their learning.
That was fun. And after this, we will head to Addison schools to see how those kids are staying fit. We'll be right back.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun.
Oh, go for cake!
Cakes for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes. And it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire, but you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
It's always good to help our kids to get into a healthy routine at an early age. And Addison Schools is getting their kids into a routine as part of their classroom activity. So let's check it out.
In 2010, our community passed a $19.9 million bond project. With that, we also looked at giving back to the community. So we looked at our weight room, and we just had specifically weights in there. So we said, why don't we turn it into a fitness center and have the opportunity for our community to, through a membership, use it. If you look around, and I think you notice that this is top-notch equipment everywhere, from free weights to elliptical equipment to some treadmills, as well as some bikes. So we have everything that you can imagine that a normal fitness center has.
That looks like fun. And how about more fun? Our construction students here at the LISD have taken their skills to help the community around them. You could say their teachers are thinking outside of the box when it comes to their daily work. Well, actually, they're building the boxes. They're building planter boxes. And they're working with kids at one Adrian Elementary School to build raised planting beds. Let's see how the older students are sharing their skills with the younger kids.
It's a great day. It's Earth Day, and what we have going on here behind me, we have LISD TECH Center students in the building trades. They've taken cedar wood and have kind of pre-constructed our planting beds that Lincoln Elementary students will come up and partner with an LISD student to build the beds that we will ultimately, and I should say ultimately very soon, plant edible vegetation and whatnot that we'll be able to harvest and eat before the end of the school year.
We work with these small children. You know, I work with 16, 17, 18-year-olds all day, and to have them interact and to me interact with these small children, I love it. To come over and show them how to run a drill. Who knows, this might be the first time that some of these kids have actually ran a drill, and we are going to have them do that today.
This has been a long-time dream and goal to get the classroom walls taken down. We can now bring kids out here to the Beal Outdoor Classroom and have hands-on learning where kids are going to actually be able to cultivate and grow work that some of the kids talked about that they will harvest. And at the end of the year, we will have a salad bar and they will be able to literally reap what we grow.
Feels pretty good. I mean, I love that it's Earth Day and I love helping kids. I'm blessed to have Mr. Hunter request me to come out here.
It was pretty amazing because
I get to work with others and I get to share the ideas, and I'm very happy for my school because now we get to have gardens for the salad bar. It takes more than one person to do something amazing.
It was really fun and really cool, and I want to do it again. It was kind of like at home when we're with older kids. It kind of feels like we're together and we're buddies.
A lot of hands are going into what's happening today, but there's even more folks and individuals behind the scenes that have put in a lot of work to make this happen in the best interest of kids.
This is what our Lenawee community is all about, helping each other grow, literally. Well, that's our show. Thanks for sharing some time with us. If you see something amazing going on right here in Lenawee, we want to know about it. All you need to do is email us at lisdtv@lisd.us. I'm your host, Kelly Heidbreder. Make it a great day, Lenawee.